Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, is in a serious trouble. Something that the West are planning towards him. It's something that it's going to shock the whole world. Today, I'm going to unveil to you on whatever that is currently happening here in Africa. Remember that the Ghanaian president lost 8 of his minister, those people that were close to him. Do you know that that meeting that the Ghanaian president John Mahama was to go, and he decided to send his close cabinet secretary to go and represent him? Something that has shocked the whole world is that the plane that those cabinet secretary minister in Ghana used, it was the plane that the Ghanaian president was supposed to use. It means that something could have happened to the close friend of Ibrahim Traore. Today, I'm going to unveil to you the head of state that are in a serious trouble because of supporting the president of Burkina Faso and not working with the West. I'm going to unveil to you their name and how they are supposed to be very, very careful, because the plan of the West, it's very, very dangerous. The plan that the West have towards Ibrahim Traore and is accomplished those people that are close to him, it is very dangerous. This is after they just decided not to work with the West and depend on their own in uniting Africa. Our main objective will remain to unite the whole of Africa. If Africans are united, there is nothing that is going to happen to us. These are the name of head of state that are in a serious trouble because of supporting Ibrahim Traore. Right now, the West have given them a warning because of associating themselves with not Ibrahim Traore, the president of Mali, the president of Niger, and the president of Burkina Faso. And the West are planning on a way that they can eliminate them. They should be very careful because this is something that is happening. This is something that has happened before, and this is something that they are planning to do once again. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the love. God bless you. God bless you. If you are new here, kindly subscribe and click the notification button for you to never ever miss any news that we post here in our channel, because our main objective will remain to unite the whole of Africa. Our main objective is to make sure that Africans are united. As we always say, we are Africans and Africa will remain to be our business. Our main objective is to expose the head of state that wants to remove the head of state that are loyal in the government, and also to kill them. We are not going to leave any stone unturned. These are the head of state here in Africa that are supposed to be very, very careful with this West plan. It is not the first time they have done it, and they are now going to do it once again. The first one is the president of Ghana, known as John Mahama. After that accident that happened on Thursday in Ghana, where 8 people lost their life in a place called Obuasi. They were supposed to go to Obuasi and stop illegal mining from happening in Ghana. Do you know the people that were responsible for the death of those 8 people? It was some people. These were illegal miners that knew very well that these people are coming to stop them. And something that it means that God is always on the side of the head of state that are doing the right thing. It is that John Mahama was the one that was supposed to attend that meeting to stop that illegal mining. But he didn't went. He just decided to attend a prayer retreat with her wife. That's how John Mahama was not able to lose his life. Right now, so many people are targeting the head of state that are working with Ibrahim Traore. It was a trap. It was a trap on a way that they wanted to bring the close friend of Ibrahim Traore down. This came after John Mahama decided to plan to send his soldiers to go and protect the border of Burkina Faso. The soldiers haven't been departed yet, but he was planning to depart 200 of his soldiers to go and protect Ibrahim Traore because of their their friendship together. Number one is John Mahama, the president of Ghana, that needs to be very, very careful. Number two is the president of Mali, Assimi Goïta, who is the head of the Sahel nation. He needs to be very, very careful because the plan that the West are having, it's very dangerous. Assimi Goïta, the president of Mali, after he declined to work with them. The president of Tanzania, Samia Suluhu Hassan, need to be very careful because right now the president of Tanzania came out and decided to remove most of the West in his own country, and he said that he's not going to continue doing some business with the West. Some of the West country were not happy. They were not happy to see that this a president that we have been helping for so long right now is coming in and say that he wants to do everything for his own people. Samia Suluhu Hassan need to be very, very careful. The other president is Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda. You know very well that the president of Rwanda was the first person to have chased the West out of his country after they was insinuating that he was helping the M23 rebel to fight the DRC government. You know very well that the president of DRC, Felix Tshisekedi, is the biggest puppet. Right now, the president of Rwanda, known as Paul Kagame, needs to be very careful with this West country that are working together. The other president is the president of Chad, Debi Mahama. Debi Mahama, Chad country, was banned by some of the West country, but they are planning on a way that they can remove Debi out of power so that they can put their puppet over there that they can keep on controlling. The president of Sudan, known as Salva Kiir. Salva Kiir came out and right now is mistreating Riek Machar, who is highly supported by the West. Because of mistreating Riek Machar, there is a way that they want to bring Salva Kiir out, and they want to eliminate Salva Kiir because of associating himself by uniting Africa. The president of Senegal, Faye, it's just the question is that does Faye support Ibrahim Traore, or does Faye support the West culture? Something that I would like my audience to give me their feedback. Mamadi Doumbouya, the president of Guinea. Mamadi Doumbouya was the first person to have removed a military base in his own country. Something that those West were not happy with it, saying that who are you, Mamadi Doumbouya, to come and dictate the way that we West are going to lead you? The president of Niger, Abdourahmane Tiani, after taking over from Bazoum, was mistreating their own people. There is a plan that the West are coming in and they want to remove Abdourahmane Tiani out of power so that they can keep back Bazoum and keep on controlling Africa. Nandi Ntumbo, the president of Namibia. This is a superwoman. This is an iron lady. Nandi Ntumbo has been the first in forefront female iron lady to have come out and decided that there is going to be free education in his own country. Something that is very amazing. That's why most of the people are supporting this president of Namibia, because of the work that he's doing to his own people. But the West are not happy with her, and because of not allowing her to be controlled by the West, there is a plan on how they want to eliminate Nandi Ntumbo once again. The president of Kenya, take note on this. The president of Kenya, William Kipchirchir Arap Ruto, not because of supporting Ibrahim Traore, but there is something that the president of Kenya is doing, but that some of the West country are not happy with him, because he's putting a double chance in both of the West country. Right now, he has been given a warning with one of the biggest super state West country, and he has been told that he has been given 90 days to come out and stop working with other people and just work with the West. That is the president of Kenya, William Kipchirchir Arap Ruto. And they have been told that the people that lost their life during the post-election, during the finance bill protest and during the protest, they need to be compensated. That's the reason why the president organized a team on how they were going to compensate those people that lost their lives. Something that is trending in the world of internet. Those are the head of state that need to be very, very careful, because the West are coming on them and they are using head of state here in Africa, like whatever that is happening in ECOWAS. Right now, ECOWAS is in shambles because some head of state, someone like Gideon Duma Boko, someone like John Mahama are supporting Ibrahim Traore, and they are not happy with it. So they are working around the clock to see how they can eliminate the loyal president that are supporting Africa to move forward. That is their plan. That is what they are aiming at. That is what they are planning to do. It is not something that will not happen anytime soon, because most of Africans right now are sharp and know the trick that they are using to bring their own people down. Something that is not going to happen easily. We as Africans, we need to be united. That is what I will keep on talking about. Unity amongst Africans. If we want to be respected by this West country, we have to be united, we have to work together, and we have to love one another. The West cannot control the way Africans are living. We as Christinaland TV, our main objective will remain to unite the whole of Africa and to make the Africans to be together and to expose the head of state here in Africa that are helping the West agenda to bring the head of state that are doing an amazing work. We are going to stand with John Mahama on this. That are the head of state that need to be very careful, because the West aren't happy because they are supporting the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore. So they are working around the clock to bring him down. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, click the notification button for you to never ever miss any news that we post here in our channel, because our main objective is to unite the whole of Africa. We want Africans to unite, we want Africans to love one another, we want Africans to be united. As we always say, we are Africans and Africa will remain to be our business. Until next time, we always say game over.